Hey guys, so it's Saturday the 5th of September and this is the end of week one on the 12-week journey. Now we left off last time by sending out our script to submit for peer analysis review and then wait for it to come back, for the feedback to come back, and act upon that. Now, I've had a few things back and I've started acting upon it. I just want to talk about negative criticism and how important it is for your growth in any project you're doing. Now, the feedback's come back, not all of it, and some of it's been positive and some of it's been negative. But that is great. What is worrying is if I sent my script out to 100 people and 95 people came back and went, "Oh, it's wonderful," and da 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 da, I'd be really worried because that shows that I may have sent my script to people who are invested in me as a person and are too close to me to see past that, so they're very, very biased towards me. For instance, your mother's going to love everything you do, and those poor kids who go on X Factor and stuff, because they're told that you're brilliant, you're brilliant, you're brilliant, but it's always by the people that love them, and then they go on there and humiliate themselves. So negative criticism is a beautiful thing as long as it's backed up with a valid reason. So if someone gives you negative criticism like, "Oh, it's rubbish, I don't like it," and they have no reason, they can't validate that reason, the reason is, "Oh, I just don't like it," then unfortunately they're just morons. Whereas if someone turns around and goes, "Oh, it's rubbish, I don't like it," and you ask them, "Okay, so what are your reasons for not liking it?" and they turn around with a valid reason and say, "Just thought the storyline was boring, I found the characters two-dimensional, I didn't warm to the lead character, as I just didn't get his story, it dragged on too long," whatever it is, they're things you can work on and they will help you grow. It's like this thing, if you give your enemy or someone who doesn't particularly like you very much, your script, and they turn around and go, "Oh God, that's Stephen Uppal, blah blah blah, he's an idiot, I don't like him at all, but his script's good," then you know that you've got something good. Because if someone who doesn't really like you very much is saying that it's pretty good, you know you're onto something. Now let's talk about delusions of grandeur. I'm really, really scared about doing this, and no one ever does this for fear. They just work and work and work behind the scenes until they've got 6-7 years behind them and the work's got to a certain level of excellence that they will showcase it. It's like when you go to drama college. The drama college I went to, we weren't allowed to perform in public for the first 2 years. The reason being is they didn't feel that we were good enough to represent their name or their school. We had to have 2 solid years behind us, practicing behind the scenes, learning our craft, before they felt that we were good enough to go on stage and represent that school. Whereas I'm doing it from, like, I've started to take writing very, very seriously since January. So I'm taking you from scratch. So the fear of being rubbish is there in my heart. But what's worse than that fear is the fact that if I don't do it, I'm never going to get any better. So that's what I mean. You just got to do it and not be afraid. Delusions of grandeur is me thinking that this film's going to be award-winning on my first rodeo. That's delusions of grandeur. What I want from this is to be able to start something and finish it. Hopefully it'll be good, but if not, take all that feedback and be ready and better prepared for my next rodeo, and just hope to improve every single time. So negative criticism with a valid point behind it is good criticism because it will help you grow. So be thick-skinned, don't be too emotional and attached to your work, just keep growing. And that's all I've got to say for the end of week one, 11 weeks to go. If you like this video and it helped, please like it and please share it. And stay tuned for Tuesday's episode where we'll be talking about getting a cast together, a crew together, thinking about locations, props, budget, all those kind of things. And obviously, as we progress, I will start telling you more about the short film that I've actually penned. I just don't want you to get too involved in that yet whilst we're talking about the process. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share if this was helpful. and have a great weekend. See you on Tuesday.